just because the fridge is open does not mean it is for you.
Yes, it does.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
You know that it does not.
In the Charter of Kitten and Mom of 1980-12, it means it's food for me.
That is a year which does not exist. Hello, New World. I'm coming to you live from inside my apartment. It is beer 30 here in the O'Hare household. This is my personal quarantine bunker. Let's take the tour, shall we? Here we go. We go up the stairs. Oh, Dusty Rose, the quarantine queen. Go ahead, Dust, lead the way. Go on. We go up. Here we are. This is my whole entire house. There's Dance Nation, and there's Blood Wedding, and there's Jenna Kersey, and there's Sarah Glico, and there's Romeo and Juliet, and there is my dad, and there's the unicorn that the costume designer Megan hid inside each of my costume pieces in Mr. Burns, and I loved it so much. And there's Speed with Theater Contra, and there's Mauritius with Act 2 Playhouse. There is the bar. We have the recommended quarantine amount of bourbon. I was going to clean the desk, but that just seemed inauthentic. There's the room. Here's my all year round Halloween decorations and Harry Potter decorations and my little theater. There's the TV room, and that is my house. I love this house so much. I live in the Pensport neighborhood of Philadelphia, so if you live in Pensport, we can't hang out, but we can wave through the window at each other. When the quarantine went into full effect, I was rehearsing. Well, we had our first preview of Othello over at the Lantern Theater Company, and I was having such a blast, and I loved everybody that I was working with, and I was so enjoying playing Desdemona because I just don't have a whole ton of Shakespeare experience. And I was just getting to know her, and I was just like finding her muscle, and yeah, I was devastated when we ended up closing after our first preview. And so I spent the first week and a half of quarantine just crying about that. So the past couple weeks have been an exercise in structuring my own days. I love the structure of a work day. I love my work. It's been tricky just trying to find ways to delineate the phases of the day. I play a lot of Sims 3. I've been going for runs in the morning, and that has been awesome. And now I follow a bunch of Olympic runners on Instagram. I have no intentions of trying to do that, but it just hypes me up. Oh, and I've been doing some dancing in my apartment. My favorite song to dance to right now is Gas Pedal. My favorite song to angsty rock out to is Be Safe by the Cribs. My favorite songs to cry to right now are the songs from the soundtrack of Frozen 2, which was the cry that I didn't know that I needed. I've been very lucky to get to do some art making while I'm home. I was a visual artist before I was a theater artist, and my home is littered with angsty art that I did when I was in high school. But now I am in art club with Justin Jane, Jared McClinigan, and Lindsay Smiling. Each week a prompt is chosen for us by one of our partners. And it's nice to have a deadline, a 1 week deadline for something. Also, I had no idea that my friends were so talented, and it's been an amazing glimpse into this other shade of their artistic lives that I didn't even know about. I just think it's going to be exquisite when suddenly we get to touch and hold each other again. Just the fact that our whole job is to be in a room together it's just awesome, and I love it, and I miss it so much. Yeah. Talk about it, Dusty Rose.